Kilroy was here. I look like Kilroy. Do you know who Kilroy was here?
No, I don't know who that is.
Okay, so it was a guy whose nose would hang down. You just see his fingertip. And it would say Kilroy was here. I think it was from the World War II or something. I don't know. It's an old thing. Anyway, hi. It's Cappy from Always in Stitches. Good to see you. Peter's in the back behind the camera. Hey, Peter.
Hi.
Okay, so Tula is in the building. Just almost out of the building, honestly. I mean, it came in and went out as fast as it came in. So if you are a Tula fan, watch, see what we've got. If you're not, just get your coffee, get ready, because more good stuff's coming besides Tula. But this is, these project bags are so awesome. They unzip around and open up so you can lay your blocks and they stay nice and flat. Love these things. They're right here at the register. They sell very quickly. So that's why we have so many. They won't last long. Here's some with dinosaurs. I love the one with the dinosaurs. That's stinking cute. That'd be cute for a little person to put their toys in. But what we're excited about this week is what's called gray work, spelled G-R-A-Y, not G-R-E-Y, gray work. Look at the puffins. Are you a puffin fan? I'm a puffin fan. I actually got to see them when I was in Oregon. I'm surprised she didn't make their beaks colorful, because, you know, there's little dots of color. This is called gray work because it truly is gray, which, you know, Tula is all about color. So to see this kind of gray fabric is kind of interesting. But she's picked kind of gray and black animals. So here we have seals. Look how fun these are floating on an iceberg. A little face sticking out of the water. Look at that. He's just smiling. He got a big smile and his eyeballs closed like, ah, I'm in the water. I'm a happy boy. So love this. I love the dots. The dots are so fun. And then she does have some basics in here. If you are a Tula person and have got her fabric already in your stash, you're going to want some of these basics. This stripe with the dots, and down here is a stripe with the dots as well. So, and then if you're one of the this one, oh, this on a gray background is just luscious. This is again one of her basics, but man, you can't have enough of this in your stash. But this fabric, what do you think, Peter? You like it?
I like it.
I like it.
I like it.
We like the wolf. He's so pretty. Look at that face. Such a pretty face. She draws animals so well. They're not creepy, they're not scary, they look yummy. Even scary. She drew a snake one time that was pretty. Now look at this. Here is that one too with, in a charcoal color. Ooh, love that. That's really pretty. Fairy dust. And then she did some really nice just geometrics here and these kind of just triangles, sort of like. I love those. I think those are a good basic. She's got a dot in here too. Look at that dot. You can't beat that gray on gray dot. What other critter? Oh, here, leopard. Have to show the leopard. Because look, I matched. This is why we started with Tula today. I was up here by this fabric and somebody goes, you matched Tula today. I didn't think that through, not really, but I do kind of match her, which is kind of fun. So anyway, this is the leopard. I love it. It's roses. Can you see the leopard print is roses, but she's so creative in how she draws it. Unless you look, it just looks like a leopard print. I mean, you don't, you know, but they're little leaves. I don't know how she does what she does. She's amazing. This bolt is almost gone, folks. Look at that. So here's the deal. Anytime you come in and you buy all of the fabric on a bolt, you can get 30% off if there's more than 3 yards. Let's see, 1, 2, you'd probably be real close on getting 3 yards off of this one. But if there's more than three yards or more, you do get a discount. Every day, all day, whether it's brand new fabric or it's been in here for a while, except on our clearance room, it's already 40% off. So why would you take a 30% discount, right, when you could get 40 back there? But this one, if you finish the bolt and there's more than 3 yards, you get 30%. If there's less than 3, you're going to get 20. And I think this one's probably right at 3. So that'd be an awesome deal to get that rest of the bolt. If you're online and you can't get in the store to buy it that way, call Deborah and she can hook you up. But just, I can't even tell you how much fun this fabric is. We absolutely love it. We did get 8 bundles of fat quarters. I have one bundle left. And that was kind of an accidental shipment. They actually shipped it to us in error. I didn't order it, and they didn't even bill me for it. So I had to call them today and say, hey, you sent me 8 bundles of fat quarters I didn't order. You didn't put them on the invoice, and by the way, I want them. So, because we sold them all. But you do have 5-inch charms here, which are great for beginner projects. These are actually just in the true colors. They don't have the entire line in the charms, okay? So notice that when you're buying it. If you buy these charms, these are basically just the true color pieces, so they don't have the prints. So you're going to want to buy your prints to go with the charms, minis, and layers, okay? And here's the mini ones too. So those are just your basic colors, which honestly makes sense. You can't really cut these major prints up and get the dimension that you've got. So we do have those jellies, minis, 5-inch and 10-inch. So everything you could possibly want's right there in that fun line. So yeah, Tula's in the house, but she isn't lasting. I can't tell you how many people I've seen up here today buying this Tula fabric. It's gone really, really, really quick. So let's go right back here behind you, Peter, and look at some Moda Grunge. I mentioned the other day we were getting some more solids in. Y'all, solids are just, I know every time I go work in my sewing room, I realize I need more basics and solids. We've even got a fat quarter bundle here. This is just that really fun little crimp line that we got in that I really, really like. Here's a complete collection of all the colors. That would be a great bundle to get for somebody for Christmas as a holiday gift, because it's got every single color you could possibly want. You've got a quilter and you don't know what to buy them. This would be perfect because it gets a nice selection of some basics that no matter what they use, you can use all these colors, okay? Okay, Moda Grunge. Let me grab a grunge. Here's a grunge. Why do we like Moda Grunge? Well, first of all,
The name is cool.
The name is cool. This is a basic solid from Moda, and we carry a lot of them. There are so many you can't carry them all. But look at the texture and depth of that. It's just such a good basic color. And what's curious to me is it seems like whatever I put it with, it picks up all the different tones. The other part is it's a bonus, because if I have this in my stash and I'm at home and I need to have a little piece of fabric, the back side is a solid color and the front side is printed. So I get an extra mileage out of this fabric rather than just, the one piece that I need. So anyway, this is a fun fabric. We just did upload a bunch of grunge into our system. We're getting some more. We noticed they were just selling out. So we did a reorder and we just did a bunch of grunge. So if you're looking for grunge, it's up here in our blender wall. This blender wall is always getting refilled and restocked with new lines. I've got a lot of companies that I'm kind of leaning into those solid colors and tone-on tones because you guys seem to really like those. And, we'll always cut you a fat quarter if all you need is a fat quarter too. So come check out. Moda Grunge has been updated and there's others coming in here too. So you don't want to miss that. Okay, we're going to go back here to see some more fabric about midway back. Okay, so we just come over to take a video, and the two people unpacking this, Bonnie and Pam, backed away from the table because they didn't want to be, come here, get you in the video. Look at her, she's like, I'm so embarrassed. So we're interrupting our fabric video to show you some incredibly fun. Now, did you put this in your coffee this morning, Peter?
I did, but not that, because
did you use the maple bourbon?
I had some in my drawer.
Okay. So,
but I did put some maple syrup with my tea.
Baston Honeybee Farm.
But I'm going to get that.
I know.
That's amazing.
This is awesome.
Wait, where's the bourbon barrel one?
I don't know if we got
Where's the flask?
Where's the flask?
Yeah, there's a flask, and it's called Bourbon Barrel Maple.
Here we go.
That's the one I want.
This is a bourbon barrel maple syrup. Now, if you make an old fashioned with a little bit of bourbon and use this for your sweetness in there, it would be wonderful. And then this is just plain maple syrup. Baston Honeybee Farm, the gentleman who owns that honeybee farm is really good friends with our shop owner, and so that's how we ended up carrying honey in the store. And it's a big seller for us. If you buy honey locally in the area that you live, it's a great anti-inflammatory, and it keeps you from being allergic to things around your area, which is making me want to sneeze for some reason. So there's the honey.
Achoo.
There's the maple syrup. Okay.
Achoo.
Bourbon maple syrup. this is just plain honey, but it's bourbon barrel honey.
It's in a jam jar.
And it's in a jam jar, and I'm going to bet you this has been aged in a bourbon barrel, and I bet it's got a really good taste to it. I can't wait to try some of that. And then I know we had some other products. Maybe they're not here yet. Did we get the lip gloss?
My lip gloss.
Okay,
My lip
we
gloss.
have more. Be watching. Oh, I didn't see. They had a whole quart. You need this for Christmas morning. For our Christmas morning, we do gingerbread waffles. Every year we have gingerbread. It's the only time I make them. It's just Christmas morning, and real maple syrup would be really good on them.
I think it's offensive to put that corn syrup on homemade pancakes.
That should be illegal.
That's the worst. The worst is when you make homemade pancakes and you're like, okay, I want to put some maple syrup on there, and then all you have is the corn syrup.
That is not real.
I had
Do
that
not
happen.
do that.
That happened to me one time. I was sad.
It is not. We need a pancake monitor. I could be that job. Actually, Lenine could be good at that job. She loves pancakes. So she is a pancake snob, actually. There's only certain places she'll eat pancakes. But this maple syrup would be great on them, and we carry it. You can buy it online. We can ship it to you. It's in a glass bottle, so it might be good to walk in and get it. But this one's plastic, and you want this whole jug o' maple syrup. That'd be awesome to get. So anyway, Baston Bee, we carry their products. It's a great line of stuff. If you're looking for it, come in. It's just one of those quirky little things that we carry, but it really does well here. Yep. Honey, honey, honey. We don't have any of the little bears right now, do we? No? Okay. Yeah. Look at, oh, it's a big one. Oh, look, there's a little one. Look at this. There's a pint or a quart. You might want the pint. That would fit in a stocking. Just saying. Just saying. All right. So let's go back here. We're going for this fabric right here. The trash man's here.
Yep, garbage man's here.
Garbage man's here. Okay. This is from the Moda Company. This, and it felt like we did this before, but I don't think we did. My list said we didn't, so I guess we didn't. But if you did, just, go get your coffee and come back in a minute. But this is from the Moda Company. It's called Pick Me. It's from Me and My Sister Designs, which is Barb and Mary, and they're just delightful little couple of ladies. And this, I love their fabrics because they're always so cheerful. And I can just hear Mary saying, pick me, or Barb saying, pick me. It's a great name for this line. But great bright colors. They're always good for their dots. They're good for their florals. If you have a teen or a tween looking for some fabric, these are some great options for you. And there's a lot of fabrics in this line. We are all in with the mini charms, the layer cakes, and the jelly rolls. So, and here's your 5-inch squares. And Peter, if you span up there real quick, you can see these are all the quilts. There's a dozen different quilts up there that if you buy a 5-inch charm square, you can pick from those patterns to get a free pattern with a 5-inch charm square. So buy a charm square, get a free pattern. We can make that happen either online or in the store. But it is 1 charm square per free pattern. So buy 10 charm squares, get 10 free patterns. But look at these fabrics. Aren't they fun? I love the brightness of them. So these are great, make a good quilt, very quick and easy. These make great turning 20 quilts because of the way she puts her fabrics together. And then right underneath them is our new flannel that we just got in from the Benartex company. It's Comfort Panel Solids. Several of you have been in asking for white flannel, so we've got this white flannel right here. But these solid colors match these the right above it. I mean, would this be great for the back of that quilt? I'd love it on the back of a quilt. And that's what flannel's really great for. It's so soft. And it's that time of year. You'll be making pajamas, you're going to be making rag quilts, things like that. So we got some flannel in, and we actually have more coming. This is just the beginning of the flannel that's coming in for the holidays. But we've got black, we've got gold, we've got gray, we've got all the colors. So we're all in on that, so you can have as many as you want to pick from. So that takes care of those 2 fabrics. And then I did talk about these, and they are already selling. Some of these have already gone out the door. These are these 3-yard cuddle chunks. They're calling them cuddle cuts. So it's 108 by 108 inches of Minky, which is made by the Shannon Company, and their brand is called Cuddle. They're making the world a softer place. We had cream, navy, white, red, green, gray, a charcoal gray, and a black. So if you're interested in these at all, these make great quilt backs. I got a suspicion these aren't going to last long. It's going to be like the same thing we've had with the Tula fabric. It's going to run out the door pretty quick. Okay, let's talk a little bit about, I talked about the honey. Let's talk about what's coming up soon. November 7th, we have the signing of the calendars that Dawn Cornell, who is one of our local celebrities here, she works for us, but she also works for the Moda Company, and she recently designed a pattern that has been included in a calendar. We have that calendar available for sale. You can buy the calendar, and then you can bring it back November 7th, which is the first Friday in November, and we will be open until 7:30 that night. So we're going to be open longer hours. Usually we close at 4:30. We've added 3 extra hours to that day, so you can come shop with us, and you can have Dawn sign your calendar. She'll personalize it, sign it to you if you've purchased the calendar here with us. So come in and see us, and I'll give you a little clue. There's going to be something special that day, but you didn't hear it from me, and I can't tell you yet what it is. So it's a double top secret. If you watch next week's What's New video, you're going to hear about what we're going to do on that day to make it even more special for all of you coming to shop with us in store, okay? So put that down on your calendar. The other thing is the Mystery 5-0 quilt that we've been working on, some of those. The Island Hopper quilt is going to start very soon here. It's not too late to get in on that if you want to do a mystery quilt. It's a lot of fun and offers a lot of opportunity to really learn how to do quilting, because it comes with video classes that teach you all the processes to make it happen. So don't miss that. And then TNT. Oh, I got to get my rug. I got to get some things to show you. So hang on. We'll be right back. Hey, so this is what I would call a rag rug. I used to get rag rugs, used to buy them. This one is actually made with a jelly roll, and it's part of the tips, tricks, and techniques on Tuesday class that I'm offering here in the shop. And it's a $40 class for 5 sessions. Now, we've already had 1 session, but what happens is in the 5 sessions you get 5 patterns. So if you've missed a previous class, you'll get caught up and still get the previous patterns. The one pattern we made the first month were these little zipper bags, which is so fun. It's a super simple little zippy bag that you just could sew together, learn to make a zipper. A lot of fun, basic pattern. So there's that one. That's one of the patterns. That's what we did in October. In the November class, we're going to be doing this rolled jelly roll rug. So you might have seen these before where you sew them in a circle. The problem I have sewing them in a circle is they tend to roll up and make a big bowl. When you sew them straight like this, you can get a flatter rug. So this is for that class. If you want to sign up, you can still sign up. It's $40 for all of the classes, and honestly, you're going to get 5 patterns, which is less. 5 patterns would cost you more than $40. So even if you can't come to the class, it's worth signing up to get the 5 patterns we're going to do. We do this, we do a couple quilts, we do a bag, we do these bags. There's a lot of fun. So look at that online if you want to get signed up to get into that. The other class that's coming that I want you to see is the Elemental Coat. So this is being taught by Teresa Coates. I love that her name is Coates, and she teaches an Elemental Coat class. But this is her class that's coming in December, and it's going to be a really great class. If you've not seen any of her videos, she's got a great YouTube following, does a lot of good free information about how to quilt and how to work with different fabric and substrates. But this coat workshop, it's a 2-day workshop, is going to be a really good one. If you want to sign up and come over to our event center and hang out, you're going to want to sign up. Don't let that one get away from you. Another class that's coming that I really want you to look at and consider is this little bowl. I am in love with this little bowl.
We need Squish-A-Vision.
We do need Squish-A-Vision. This is the coolest thing. This is a felted bowl. It's November 17th from 10:30 to 12 p.m. And I just think this would be a great little project to do, to have in your house. Just one. I would like to make a big one. I want all different
Like
sizes.
for your cat to sleep in?
Yeah, for my cat to sleep.
Don't they make those for cats to sleep in?
They do, but they're super expensive.
Make your own.
I know, make your own, yeah, okay.
Merry Christmas to your kitty.
Merry Christmas to the kitties. And then this one, I just think this is great. This crosses over to so many different people.
Oh, this looks like somebody I know.
I know, this is Miss Jamie, and she's doing gift tags. Look how fun these gift tags are.
Oh my goodness, Jamie.
I know, she does this fun stuff with
never ceases
ephemera.
to amaze
I know,
me.
isn't this great? So she's making little gift tags, big gift tags. This is Saturday, December 6th. This would be a great class to take for Mommy and me or Grandma and me, because it would be a really fun opportunity. And what fun to make something that you know is going to get used, not just sit on the shelf and hang around. So that's another fun class I wanted to talk about. And then our Aurifil thing. So here's what's going on with our Aurifil thread. We have marked it down, and there's somebody over there right now digging through it. We've marked it down to $10.99 a spool for some selected colors. Not all of Aurifil. What we found was we had 14 different colors of purple, and we only really need 3 or 4.
How many flavors of grape do you need?
Yeah, exactly. Grapeful. Now, if orange is oranges and why isn't purple grapeful? I don't know. It just seems crazy to me. But anyway, so we do have a limited quantity of certain colors at $10.99 a spool. You got to just kind of come in and dig through them. Or if you want to call Deborah in order, she can help you out and get you something put together on that. But that Aurifil thread is great. We are still continuing to carry Aurifil. We just are trying to get a little better deal for you on some of the particular colors. And you can hear it's getting noisy in here again because we're getting full. We just had a class let out, and they're all coming up front to dig. Look at that Aurifil.
They're digging in.
They're digging in. They're going to buy.
They're going through the cookie jar.
They're going through it. And then the other thing we have is an Aurifil event actually coming up with Karen Miller. And she's going to be teaching some wonderful projects as well as doing what's called Aurifilosophy, which is a thread training information as well as a trunk show. That's really a good one. You want to go to that. You'll pay an entry fee, but that will be worth it because you're going to get a swag bag that will be worth far more than what you pay to get in to attend that. Okay, T. Thanksgiving's coming. I know I can't believe I'm talking about it, but about a month from now we will be celebrating Thanksgiving. We will be closed on Thanksgiving Day. We do not open on that day. We want our staff to really enjoy their families and be at home. But we are open on Black Friday. What we find is you guys tend to come in here to just want to have a place to rest because it's been crazy out in the real world. So when you come visit us, we're happy to have you here. We are open regular hours on that Black Friday, and there will be something special. Again, you got to keep watching to know what's going to come for that event. So I've spoken really fast today because it's crazy. We have had so much going on. We had a really fabulous Malabrigo event this past weekend. Those of you who attended it, thank you so much for coming. It went absolutely great. We had a wonderful vendor in here. Willie Cool Fibers was here and had a pop-up booth, and it did great, as well as there were a couple classes that just went fabulous. So thanks for supporting the yarn, and we'll look forward to seeing you someday in here again soon. Check out the website, www.alwaysinstitches1.com. Some great stuff going on there. If you're not signed up for our emails, you can go down to the bottom of our homepage and sign up for our emails. I would encourage you to do that because I send those out weekly with kind of the pertinent information of things going on in the store. And I think I'm going to quit talking. That was fast. I was going fast today, trying to get it all in. I hope you're having a wonderful stitchy day wherever you are. Thanks for liking and subscribing. Please continue to do that. Share our channel with your friends. Tell them, hey, you need to watch these videos because we've always got something new happening. We want you to be part of it. Have a great stitchy day wherever you are. Bye.